Stein.
Welcome, fellow Toastmasters, intrepid guests. I have not eaten anything from a fast food restaurant in 12 years. And I'm not up here to preach to you about the dangers and evils of fast food, but I'm actually here to give you the keys on how to avoid it successfully. We all know the ecological and economic problems of fast food. I'm not telling you why not to eat fast food. If you want to know more about how the animals are raised, read Michael Pollan. If you want to know about the ecological impact, listen to Al Gore. If you want to know about the economic impact, listen to or go read Mark Bittman. But I'm not here to preach. So, despite my food snob self, I'm going to give you the keys that have helped me not eat fast food in 12 years. So let's talk about the appeal of fast food. It's cheap, it's fast, it's everywhere. We've got price, we've got convenience, we've got speed. So, price. Let's talk about some cheap food options that are better. I love ethnic food. I love Vietnamese food, there's Mexican, there's these places all across the country that you can go and get relatively inexpensive food that are, or meals that are made of real food. Vietnamese banh mi, they're little sandwiches with a little bit of meat, a little bit of vegetables, some pickles, usually some hot peppers if you want to go the spicy route. I usually do. You can pick up a banh mi in Chinatown in Boston for $3. That's pretty cheap. You can get other meals, usually for less than $10, and you know what's in there. It's real food, it's probably better for you, and you're not going to hurt your wallet. So price is easy. You can just look for some ethnic places, that's a great alternative. Now convenience is another thing. If you're driving across the country, you're on a limited time, you're on the highway, you don't want to go too far off. Usually all you ever see billboards for are McDonald's, Burger King, Taco Bell, but there is other stuff out there. Let's even take McDonald's, for example. In 1998, they bought Chipotle, where they had 16 locations. Chipotle makes great burritos. We have one in the mall now. When McDonald's sold out of their stake, 8 years later, they had over 500 locations. So maybe not quite on the same huge scale that all of the other fast food places have, but Chipotle is called quick casual. It's a step up, it's a step more in the real food direction, so I'm okay with them. So they're all over the place. Well, maybe there's not a Chipotle at Interstate when you pull off of that exchange. There could be a truck stop. If you go a little further, when I was crossing the country with my brother and we were driving across the country, we would try to find a local place that you wouldn't find by a big billboard. They don't have that outbound marketing budget to spend to drag people in. But you drive by and maybe you pass the gas stations and the truck stop and the Wendy's and the McDonald's, and then you find in Kansas a local barbecue joint. You could probably sniff it out, smelling the smoky ribs. They're just drawing you in. So you can find hidden gems. If you're going around New England, let's say you're driving up to Maine to go water skiing, if you're so intrepid, you could find a seafood shack. There's fried clams and lots of other options around here. So look for a place off the beaten path a touch that's got some local color and local flavor, and a lot more flavor. So convenience. You just look a little bit harder, and you can find something. Where there are people, there are places to eat. Tend to go together. Now there's speed as well. Fast food is, by its definition, fast. Let's not argue the merits of whether food should be quick or food should be slow. There's a whole slow food movement. Check that out. That's usually the tasty stuff. My favorite. But food should be quick if you're in a hurry. Otherwise, it's not a solution. So you can either find quick places, and there are other local options, or you can bring snacks with you. Mylar food is the nickname that cyclists have for anything that comes pre-wrapped in individual servings that you can stick in your back pocket. It's not the tastiest thing, but it's a great option. It's quick. Stick a couple in your glove box. They're good to stay there for a while. Maybe not quite Twinkie length, but we're approaching there. If you don't want Mylar food, you want to change it up a little bit, mix together your own trail mix. Grab some almonds, some cranberry raisins, maybe some M&Ms. You've got something that has a little protein, a little carbs, it's got some fruit, it's got lots of flavor. That's quick. As long as you have something on hand to eat, you can beat that fast food speed factor. So, take a little bit of time to find a new place that you may not have seen before. Try some local options, try some ethnic food. You may find some new places you're going to love or even seek out or go back to again and again and again. We all have a phone. We can all search for things. There's tons of apps on how to find new restaurants. Check one of those out next time you're there. So the next time you're driving across the country and you're looking for a place, think a little further. Next time you're sitting at your desk and you're wondering, what am I going to go eat? Pass on the questionable Burger King, maybe go to Sapal or go to another place. You don't need to go for all of the unknown qualities or quantities of things that appear, in the bun. We can think beyond the bun to steal someone else's work. And yeah, find a better option, and you'll thank me for it. Thank you.